matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. 2-1 loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone, and he opts to not bring...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. A flag red option is selected.
Up with about 6 up past the...
Entering play call, AHD slip, red up, AHD slip screen.
Going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going.
Square button. Cross button.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Entering play call.
Exactly what offense is trying to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line.
R1 button. R1 button. R1 button. Cross button. R1 button. R1 button. Cross button. Cross button.
It's a short one here, complete to the time.
Entering play call, coach sig. Kick punt double release. Kick punt double release.
To lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Than that, definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Cover 1 Robert press. Gun plan. There are you have 34 options. Cover 3 spy.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Entering play call. Gun plan. There are 7 categories. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And able to stay on his feet past the...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Yards there, it'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Audible.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he is
entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
In the yard. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Formation. 3 to 4. Option is set. Even there are 4 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 3 spy is selected.
At the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And it pushes way up to about the 44.
Entering play call. Even there are 4 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 2 man. Formation. Dollar.
But he's more than
46. Option. Normal. There are 2 categories. Cover 2 invert.
Play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield.
Entering play call, normal, barrier 2, formation, barrier
Now they face third
3 to
down.
4,
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing
Nickel,
the ball early.
option is 1, Nicolo, cover 2, mid blitz.
Like it, they love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it.
Spread.
Pretty well.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Samuel.
Entering play call, 1-5-5 PDL gap. There are 8 categories. You have 18 options. Mid blitz is selected. Formation. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. You have 30 options. Cover 3 cloud is selected. Spread.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Allen's throw is complete, and he is out of bounds.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. On plan formation, there are 7. 3 to 40. Option is set. Normal. There are 2 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 3 is selected.
Manage the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And so close, he gets
Entering play call, normal, there are formation, there are 7, specialty, goal, 5-3, there are 2 categories, you have 6 options, GL man is selected.
They'll look to run with Singletary, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
Out here of the new campaign, and the Bills have taken the early lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by Ben.
Entering play call, special teams, you have 6 options, return left is selected.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone, and this will be a touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 9 categories, you have 30 options, Raven red option is selected. Jet pass FK, F-led red option, Podagger. Gun plan, there are 9 player, there are 9, formation, concept, there are inside zone, there are inside zone split.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division...
Entering play call, concept, there are 9 categories, there are 10, medium, mesh, there are mesh, spot, motion, on mesh, concept, there is mesh, play call,
15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Cross button, square button, R1 button, circle button.
Flip one out here to his running back. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play.
Entering play call, throw, there are concept, coach suggestions, there are 4, player, formation, gun, option is set, option is empty base flex, there are 17 categories, you have 9 options, verticals is selected, circle button, cross button, cross button, cross button, R1 button.
To throw.
Cross button.
And that will be incomplete. The pass.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Punt is selected.
He'll punt it away for the second time. A big kick there. We'll call it.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The minds of their opponents.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Gun plan. Formation. There are concept. There are zone blitz. Cover 2 man. Cover 2 man. Spread. Audible.
Now Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And they nearly get this.
Entering play concept.
Mark him down.
Cover 1.
39.
Cover 2.
2 yards
Man.
there. A first
Cover 2.
down.
Cover 2. There are 9 categories. Cover 2 drop. Cover 2 drop.
On the give, this is Singletary. Looking for a seam, but finding none.
Entering play call.
Scrimmage,
Concept. There. Coach suggests.
No gain on the
Formation.
play, and it's 2nd down.
46. Special. Nickel. Option is set to 3-3-5. Odd. There. Temperature. Play call.
Allen now looks to throw. And this one caught by Beasley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd.
Entering play call. 2, 4, 5. There are 8 categories. You have 33 options. Temperature is selected.
Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Entering play call. 2, 4, 5. There are 8 categories.
Picking up the first on the scramble.
Play call. Formation. Normal. There are 8 categories. You have 39 options. Cover 3. Spy press is selected.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Entering play call. Normal. There are 8 under smoke 2.
And that led to an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Fighting his way down to about the 35.
Entering play call. Normal. There are 8 categories. You have 39 options. Cover 2 press is selected.
Specifically linebackers keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead moves.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed.
Cross button.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good.
Entering play call, coach did wheel. Stretch alert threading. Puck cross shot. Gun plan. There are 9 player formation. Single back. Wing pair. Jet 6 drive. Empty encounter STR.
The New York offense.
Triangle button.
For their next
Square
possession.
button.
They're still in
Cross
search of
button.
an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Triangle button.
Now
Cross
Wilson.
button.
Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. And he'll be out of bounds. but
Entering
able to
play
get
call,
out.
wing pair. You have 12 options.
To drive
Spacing is selected.
Picking up the first.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him...
HD dive alerts milk
He's not-
formation. I form.
He's gonna run away from you a little
Wing.
bit.
You have
Exactly
15
what you just did there,
options.
picking up
X
extra
slant is selected. Cross button.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard.
Entering play call, wing. You have 15 options. HD led dives curls.
Middle of the line.
Formation.
Lot of bodies, not
Gun.
much space. I think ultimately...
Option is set. Normal Y off close. There are 17 categories. You have 9 options. Double slant is selected. Square button. R1 button. R1 button.
Out of the
R1
gun.
button.
Here's Wilson. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
And because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Triangle button.
Lovely short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good return up.
Entering play call, normal Y off close. There are formation. There play coach suggestions. There are 9 player. There are formation. There are 9 cat play type. Inside handoff. There AHD elect play call. Play call. Play call.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
He's not going to get me. Mike 5. Mike 5. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Ready, go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Circle button.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the...
Entering play call, outside handoff. There are 7 categories. Play type. There are 9 categories. There are 7 pass. Standard pass. Curls. Jet 6 curls.
Something else in order to try and get his running
Play
game
call.
going.
Jet touch pass. Jet touch pass. Jet touch pass. Jet Y stick. Square button. Circle button.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Entering play call. Quick pass. There are 6. Jet touch pass.
A reminder coming up at halftime.
Cross button.
Orlando standing
Audible.
by there. Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
I like the
Entering play call. Play type. There are 9. Player. Coach suggests counter. Ravens power.
You might want to go back to the draw.
Power red. Blood red option.
And some secondary help here for the defense.
Circle button.
On 3rd and long.
Check, 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 check. General, west.
R1 button. Circle button. R1 button. R1 button. Cross button.
Air this one out for
Triangle button.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's in.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Punt is selected.
Early. And now it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There. Gun plan. Errors. Formation. There are 7 categories.
It any better
40.
than where he ended up putting the football. Excellent.
Normal. There. Cover 3 match.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Entering play call. Flood. Verticals.
From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the
R1 button.
Trying to
Cross button.
Or force a turnover there.
Cross button. R1 button. Triangle button.
The run and everyone else
Cross button.
is ready, and they picked that one off.
Entering play call. Code player. Formation. I4 single back.
We'll have 2 remaining here before
Concept.
time.
With path slant. There. Slants.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Circle button. Cross button. Square button. Triangle button. Triangle button. Cross button.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. No run back here.
Entering play call. 3G. You have 6 options. Man 3G is selected. Formation. 4. Goal up time. 2, 3, 6. Cover 3 match.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Bills will use the 2nd.
Entering play call. 2, 3, 6. Formation. There are 7 categories. There are 2. Concept. There are 7 categories. Cover 6. There are 9 categories. You have 22 options. Cover 6. Show 4 is selected.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had
Entering play call. Cover 6. There are 9 categories. You have 22 options. Cover 6. Show 4 is selected.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen again. Flushed out right. And he comes back with 1 complete. Now a signal and a timeout call.
Entering play call. Cover 6. There are 9 categories. You have 22 options. Cover 6.
Quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And now we'll get a late timeout
Entering play call, covers, concept, error, formation, coach suggestions, errors, safe man right.
The kick by Bass is good.
Entering play call, special teams, you have 6 options, return left is selected.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 9 categories, you have 12 options, Hail Mary is selected.
The New York offense taking
Max
over for their next possession. And they'll have time for one
circle
play.
button,
3 seconds to go
hot routes,
before intermission.
circle button, square button, R1 button, R1 button, R1 button, R1 button.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get
Entering dumpling adjustments, screen run inside is selected.
REA Sports
Throw it
halftime
medium.
report. Coach.
Throw it keep. Defend medium, defend keep pass. Entering play call, special teams, you have 6 options, kickoff left is selected.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories. Cover 1 Robert press.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
Get those running backs going and give them more
On plan,
opportunities.
formation, there are 4, 3 to 4, over, there are 4 categories, you have 18 options, cover 3 sky is selected.
Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Allen to throw it. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Entering play call, formation.
Fair to say that
Quarter.
when you're looking at guys who can
46.
run like the wind, you often
3 to
find him at the
4,
wide receiver
nickel.
position. And that was
Normal,
special
there are 8
there.
categories, you have 39 options, cover 3 sky press is selected.
Absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll get him inside.
Entering play call, normal, there are 8 play call,
From you there.
cover 2,
I think we're on
mid
the
blitz.
same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Allen being chased out left. Pushes him up. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable.
Entering play call, Y corner.
Certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the
Cross
game.
button.
What you'd rather
Cross
do
button.
is put up signs that say, roads closed.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. FD rub flat.
He seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole. And then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
Cross button.
It's the boom.
Cross button.
Run and
Cross button.
Forward.
Cross
That's
button.
what you want to see out of here.
Triangle button.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Win HB by the selected.
Checked it down. An old coach
Red option.
us all the time. When they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way.
Square button.
To a big play.
Cross. Backs protect. Square button. R1 button. Square button. Circle button. R1 button. Square button.
He's going to go down here. A sack. They push him.
Entering play call. Coach fade slash. Ravens flanker drive. Inside. On plan. There are 9 categories. Player. There. Formation. Hail Mary. Concept. Play type. Pass. Personnel. There. Favorites. Play type. Run. Inside handoff. There. Play call.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Backs protect. Circle button.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets...
Entering play. Coach suggests net 4 verticals.
At a 3rd and 15.
Circle button. Square button. Compact. Circle button. Cross button. R1 button. Cross button. R1 button. Cross button. Square button.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. A CD.
Entering play call. Over. There are 4 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 3 sky is selected.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll have it in the red zone before...
Entering play call. Over. Formation. There are 7 categories. There are 4 coach suggestions. Cover 3 sky WK.
Teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down with Singletary, and he'll be stopped after a gain.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Cover 3 sky. Gun plan. Formate. 3. 4. Option is normal. There are 2 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 3 is selected.
They run here with Singletary. And he is into the end zone.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
Formation. Concept. There are 7. Play type. Zone. Blitz. Man blitz. There are 3 categories. You have 90 options. LB Dogs is selected.
Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there for the defense.
Cross button.
What they're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. F-led red option is selected.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
R1 button.
Their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of
Cross
course,
button.
forget the ending, the interception. But
R1 button.
together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the
Square
field.
button.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he returns it into enemy
Entering play call over formation. There are 7 concept. There are cover 3. Cover 3. There are cover 3 spy.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And this is incomplete.
Entering play call, cover 3. There are 9 categories. You have 82 options. Cover 3 is selected. Cover 3 spy.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third.
Entering play call, cover 3. There are 9 categories. Cover 3 spot. Cover 3.
On EA Sports from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30.
Entering play call, cover 3 spot. 3 double bus.
It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
entering play call, cover 3. There are 9 categories. Play call. Play call.
They had that one pretty well figured out.
Cover 4 quarters.
This play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3rd down gain of 19. Allen now on 1st down. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Pass. And the Bills will extend their lead. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything went wrong in game 1. They took
Cross
care
button.
of it in game 2.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Slot out is selected.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
R1 button. Triangle button. Cross button. R1 button.
Let's see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball
Square
again.
button.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Cover 1 LV Blitzpress.
Last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
Entering play call, on plan. There are 7. Formation. There are 7. Concept. There are 7. Play type. Man coverage. Zone cover. Cover 2 zone. There are 3 cover 2 drop. Cover 2 drop.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Watch twist.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right.
Entering play call, cover 2 zone. There, cover 2 drop.
Leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This is caught. Touchdown, Bills.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Plan. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They cash in for 6. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And
entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
More times. They don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Fade stop is selected.
And following the interception, just any
triangle button.
A little bit
triangle button.
You start that next drive or no?
Square button.
The window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out.
Circle button. Circle button. Circle button. Cross button. Circle button. R1 button. Circle button.
Now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Triangle button.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Circle button.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the...
Entering play call. Go Strum Flood.
That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory.
Cross button.
39-yard
Cross button. Cross button. R1 button. R1 button.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Entering double slants. AHD double slants.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a...
R1 button.
And it's
square button. Cross button. Square button.
From the
square button.
Wilson.
Cross button.
Was right.
Square button.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. That he's
entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. On plan. Errors. Formate. 4-3. Normal. Cover 3 sky.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another strong game.
Entering play call. Normal. There are 4 categories. You have 36 options. Formation. 3-4. Over. There are play call. Play call.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Entering play call. Even. There are 4 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 3 sky is selected.
The play, but you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So Allen's going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Entering play call. Even. There are 4 categories. You have 18 options. Play call.
But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3 inches. Throwing now is Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And this will be caught in the carnage game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
4th quarter, they've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Stick is selected.
Offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing
R1 button.
pride at
Cross button.
That's
Cross button.
left because victory,
R1 button.
not a chance now. And
Triangle button.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they're going to...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the score.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Sean Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Going deep for Diggs. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to...
Entering play call. Entering friend call. Coaching. Pop-up menu. You have 3 options. Entering depth charts. Slot 2. Entering entering plate. Corner strike.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
New York offense
Cross button.
for their next
Circle
possession.
button.
They've lost this one. Their offense.
Cross button.
Do they
Cross
try to
button.
put together something
Cross button.
just to take
Triangle button.
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this.
Circle button.
Lost. It was over, right?
Square button.
Coach called.
Triangle button. Triangle button.
Said to
R1 button.
I want to
R1 button.
executed well before.
Square button.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a very good return as he'll take it all.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Interception there, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And we will get a timeout.
Entering play call, coach suggestion. Gun play formation. There are special teams. Go. Prevent. 3 deep. You have 6 options. Man 3 deep is selected.
Now here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a home date next week